So this question's a starred question, so we're going to do lots of explaining. Therefore we should look at the information carefully and decide what's going on. So basically they're talking about vertical poles, so they've given us a right angle symbol there, so the question's kind of shouting out right angle triangles, got an angle, got a length. It's really shouting out that this is going to be trigonometry, and therefore we should be thinking of so, car, tower, silly old Harry, quarter herring, trawling off Aberdeen. Somehow you remember that. And sine, cosine, tangent. So we got this information, so 8.5, yeah. So the height of the pole AD is 9, so basically they're telling us that all the way to there is 9 meters. Again, it's useful on exam questions to add on information that they tell you in the wording, so that you can see more clearly on the picture what's going on. For the pole to be correctly installed, the length of AD has to be at least 1 meter. So the length of DC here has to be at least 1 meter. So the question is greater than 1 meter, so greater than or equal to 1 meter. Who knows? So that means we really are asking the question, what's that length there? So we need this. So basically we need to find that, because once we know what that is, then we can take it away from 9, and that'll tell us whether this is more than 1 meter or not. So again, we've got a right angle triangle, so we should be thinking how SOHCAHTOA works. Well, we have a right angle, we have an angle that we work with called theta, and this is known as the opposite side. The hypotenuse side is always the longest part of the right angle triangle, and this is the adjacent side. So we have the opposite side, we have the hypotenuse, the longest side, and we have the adjacent side. So let's go through. We label up the triangle. So we've got this information given to us. So they've given us H, and we need to find this one. So we need to find O. So we go through SOHCAHTOA ticking what we're using. So we've got an H, so we could use that. So that means TOA's gone. We need to find O though, so we need something with O in it. Well, that's the only one that's got O and H within it. So therefore we must be using sine. So we're going to write down what the rule is. So the sine of the angle theta is equal to the length of O divided by the length of H. So we're told what theta is in the question, 68 degrees. And we're told the length of H is 8.5, but we don't know the length of O. And the length of O is what we need to find. So basically we've got to rearrange this to allow us to find the value of O. Now because this is saying divide by 8.5, then the 8.5 comes across by timesing. So the length of O is going to be 8.5 times the sine of 68 degrees. So on our calculator it's really important that we make sure that the screen has either got a D for degrees or the word deg. So in here we have the correct function use for degrees. So we're going to type in 8.5 times the sine of 68 degrees. And that gives us an answer of 7.88. So 7.88, and the units are meters. So that's the length of AC. So the length of DC is equal to 9, take away that 7.88. So that's equal to 1.12 meters. It's a starred question, remember, so we must answer the question. It says show that the pole has been correctly installed. So we say 1.12 meters, this is greater than 1 meter, so pole has been correctly installed. So that's the question done, because we've gone through the process of recognising what topic area it is. It's a trigonometry question because of the right angle triangle with an angle and lengths given. And we use the trigonometry SOHCAHTOA approach, and that allows us then to calculate the lengths of some missing sides, and then it's a start question, so we always finish off with a sentence which allows us to see what's going on. So that's how that question could be done.